Good morning, class 10. So, we are, sorry, class 10, I'm saying class 8. How are you all doing? Great. You must have spent had your fun during Diwali and all. So, today we are back with social science and we are on geography page 128 and chapter 3 natural resources, natural vegetation, and wildlife. Okay, so I'll just give you the basic information and after that you have to read yourself and solve the chapter. For natural vegetation, water is needed. We know three-fourths of the part of the surface is covered, of the earth's surface is covered by water. But most of the water on earth is its oceans. Ocean water is saline and hence is not fit for human consumption. Fresh water is 2.7 only. 70% of total fresh water on earth is available as frozen ice in glaciers and icebergs. This leaves only 1% of total water on earth for human consumption. This is available as groundwater, as surface water, and as water vapor. Hence, fresh water is a precious, very important, precious resource for us. We should try to save them. The total volume of water on the earth remains the constant. Water keeps on getting cycled through oceans, the air, the land, and back to the ocean through the process called the water cycle. You know that. Human beings use water for a variety of purposes: drinking, bathing, washing. Water is also used in production of various things for our use. Moreover, water is used in agriculture, industries, and electricity generation. Now, the increasing population has resulted in exploitation of water on even a larger scale. It's not that we waste; there is exploitation of water also. This has resulted shortage in water at many places. Shortage of drinking water is a major problem in many parts of the world. Almost all the continents are facing problem of water scarcity. How to conserve this water resources? Access to clean and adequate water is a major problem in the world. Overuse and pollution of water have made it unfit to use at many places. Sewerage, agricultural chemicals, industrial effluents are often discharged into water bodies either partially or treated or untreated form. They pollute the water with various kinds of contaminants. Treatment to these effluents can help controlling water pollution. Forest and vegetation cover slow the surface runoff and thus helping in recharging the groundwater. Surface runoff can also be reduced by applying the methods of water harvesting. Canals should be properly lined to minimize losses by seepage. Sprinklers and drip irrigation help in minimizing the use of water for irrigation and thus help in conservation of water. Natural vegetation and wildlife. I told you about the resources, natural resources. Natural vegetation and wildlife. Biosphere. Natural vegetation exists only in the biosphere, the narrow zone contact between the lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere, in which life exists, is called biosphere. Now, the ecosystem is also there. The living beings are interrelated and interdependent on each other for survival. The life supporting system is called the ecosystem. What is the importance of natural vegetation? Natural vegetation provides shelter to animals and provide us with timber and many other forest produce. Plants also produce oxygen when they make food, and oxygen is the gas we breathe. Plants protect soil from degradation. Plants help in recharging the groundwater. Wildlife. Animals, birds, insects as well as aquatic life form compromises the wildlife. We get meat and leather from animals. Honeybees provide us with honey. Insects are the major pollinators and thus help not only the plants but also human beings. Some animals play the role of scavengers and clean the dead remains of animals. All animals play important roles in maintaining the balance in the ecosystem. Distribution of natural vegetation. Temperature and moisture determine the growth of vegetation in particular regions. Forest, grassland, shrubs, and tundra are the major vegetation types in the world. Huge trees can thrive in areas of rainfall. Thus, dense forests are present in areas which have abundant supply of water. The size and density of trees decreases with relative decrease in moisture. Short stunted trees and grasses grow in the regions of moderate rainfall. Thorny shrubs and scrubs grow in dry areas which get low or negligible rainfall. The tundra vegetation is found in cold polar regions and compromises of mosses and lichens, which is also called the taiga regions, the cold regions. Evergreen forests. Trees of evergreen forest do not shed their leaves at a particular time in a year. They do not shed. Evergreen forests are found in tropical regions which get plenty of sunshine and huge rainfall. Deciduous forests shed their leaves at a particular time in a year. Deciduous forests are found in subtropical regions which get moderate sunshine and rainfall. How will you conserve this natural vegetation and wildlife? Deforestation, soil erosion, construction activities, forest fires, tsunami and landslides are the most common or the factors which are causing extinct of forest wildlife resources. Poaching is another concern which is leading to extinction of wildlife, killing of animals, poaching. The government has made national parks, wildlife sanctuaries and biosphere reserves to protect the natural vegetation and wildlife. Many awareness programs like social forestry, Van Maha Utsav are also encouraged to conserve wildlife and forests. Many laws have been passed to make poaching an illegal and punishable offence. In India, killing of lions, tigers, deers, etc. have been banned. An international convention, CITES, has been established that lists several species of animals and birds which trade is prohibited. You cannot also sell those birds, animals and birds. CITES stands for Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora. Fauna and flora is just plants and animals. About 5,000 animal species and 28,000 plant species are being protected under the CITES so that they are not endangered. You got yours? Now you will read the chapter and understand what are the type of forests there, read about them and get to know about it. I'll come back in the next video. Okay.